Hey guys, my name is Lily and today I want to make another news video about the situation here in Europe, and this time I want to report from other European countries, especially what happened in January 2025. So the first article that I want to bring to you today is this one, and apparently there has been a really big storm devastating Ireland and parts of England, and it was really bad, so a lot of infrastructure was damaged. Apparently it had like 190 kilometers per hour. And it was really strong, disrupting the infrastructure. You couldn't go with the bus anymore. You couldn't go with the plane in parts. People have died because trees were falling down. So it was really a mess. But what's even more concerning is that still about 100,000 people are without electricity. So this has been going on for a couple of days. And I just want to emphasize how important it is that you have some kind of backup power, whether it's a generator or something that you can hook up to the car, or power station, or a solar system of some sort. But in Ireland, sometimes it's really cloudy, so maybe a generator is the best idea. So even though a lot of other countries are helping, and even though they receive emergency generators, it's still not going fast enough. So you will have to expect a couple of days of no power, no electricity. And if you're interested in emergency home preparedness, I can really recommend this book. This is the new book of E.J. Snyder. He's a colleague of mine from Naked and Afraid, and he sent me his book, and it's really awesome. So yeah, he even sent me this gift card here. Lilly, survive on. How cute. To my good friend SurvivalLilly, thanks for all the support and what you bring to the survival community and being part of the Naked and Afraid tribe. You rock. Oh my god, that's so cute. Thank you so much, EJ, for the book. And yeah, this is going to prepare you for such an event. Doesn't matter if it's a storm or a blackout coming from, I don't know, a wildfire. So it's always great to be prepared, and if you want to read this book, I will put a link into the description below. Next, let's take a look at Italia, my favorite neighboring country. I love Italian food and I love vacationing in Italy. I just think they have the best food in the world. So great people. I love my Italian neighbors. Anyway, the economy in Italy is not doing that great. Investments are down. Consumption is down. Labor market is almost at a standstill, and exports are down. So it's not looking that good in Italy, but it's the same picture for pretty much all of the countries in Europe right now. Here they are saying that the gas price in Italy has risen and electricity is too expensive as well. Now here you can see some statistics about the inflation in Italy, and this curve is pretty much the same in every European country. And even though the inflation is lower now, still the food prices have stayed high, natural gas and electricity have stayed high. So yeah, I'm really wondering how they make these charts. Alright, so now let's talk about Spain for a minute. So apparently Spain was reducing taxes on VAT on several different kinds of products during the crisis. But now it seems as if the temporary zero rating is to be phased out. So now they will slowly increase the VAT on products again. So, for example, they had a zero VAT tax on bread, flour, milk, cheese, eggs, fruits, vegetables, and so on. But this is now ceasing, and now those vegetables, for example, will increase in value-added tax. It's great, of course, that the government has taken care of people by reducing the VAT. The VAT value-added tax is far too high in Europe. It's really killing us and killing the economy. But of course, I think it's number one or number two of the income in taxes for the government. So the government really wants to have a value-added tax because they need so much money, of course. So if they can, they take it from you. Okay, so now let's talk about the situation in Greece for a moment. So in Greece, they also have price increases. Bread and cereals 9.5%, meat 11.4%, fish 6.7%, dairy, eggs 15.3% and oils 14%. But at least at the other hand, prices have been falling for natural gas 54%, electricity 21% and heating oil 20%. Then also the cost of food is increasing by 5% in Romania, and that happened in December 2024. Now they're saying that the food inflation in Romania was never that good. Even before the pandemic they had bad inflation. One time they had like a 180% inflation in April 1997. So I guess it's not so easy to survive if you're living in Romania. Now let's take a look at France. So in France the car sales are dropping by 7.2%, and it's pretty much the same thing for entire Europe, Germany, it's the same thing. And this is also why a lot of car manufacturers are closing factories. So here I got an article about the food prices in the UK. They are saying that the food inflation stays at 2%. The forecast is that the food price will rise another 4% for 2025. They are saying that the increases in price are felt more severely by lower income households. And this is a really big problem. And here they are saying that 4.8% of households reported not eating for an entire day because they could not afford or get access to food. Crazy. Oh my God. They also found that in 2024, over 1.2 million food sector workers were earning below the real living wage. So now the UK was always very expensive for us mainland Europeans. So when I was a student, I was in the UK, living there for 3 months, and the prices were super expensive. So it was more expensive than Vienna, and it always has been like this, even before the pandemic, but now it's even more crazy. So now it's really hard to financially survive in the UK. In Croatia, people were so mad about the rising food prices that they have decided to boycott the stores. So they wouldn't go into the stores anymore, they would just buy nothing anymore. And because of this, the revenue has gone down, not only in the stores, but also in other businesses like restaurants, banks, cafes, and so on. So I've been to Croatia a couple of times and I know the country pretty well. And I love being there on vacation. I love the Croatian food, it's great. Meso na šaru. And Croatian people are awesome. I really like them. But you certainly don't want to mess with them because they won't have it. And I think that's a really good thing, because if we don't start to protest, they will just keep pressing us out and take the last coin of us. And then you got to sell your house and live underneath a bridge. So the Croatians won't have it. And they have decided to boycott the stores. Also, they were boycotting a shampoo which is costing 2 times more in Croatia than in Germany. Also, they have a 25% value-added tax, which is crazy. It's far too high. So I completely understand why Croatians are getting angry at their own government. Also, last but not least, I would like to give you an update what's happening to the company KTM. KTM is a motorcycle company which is producing motocross motorcycles and e-bikes in Austria. So a couple of weeks ago the company has filed for bankruptcy, but now they've made a deal and they are selling apparently more than half of the company to MV Agusta, which is apparently an Italian luxury brand, and this is how they will save the company from going into bankruptcy. So this company is buying 50.1% of the company. So with this deal, they will try to save the company from bankruptcy. And I'm really glad that they do, because it would be a shame if KTM really went into bankruptcy. I think they are making some really great products. They might be overpriced, but they are still very, very high quality. All right, so this is it for today. I really want to thank you for watching, guys. And again, if you want to learn about home emergency preparedness, then make sure that you're getting this book by my friend E.J. Snyder. and I will leave the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned till next time.